How y'all doing today? It's your boy Jermaine from Eat Right Guys Nutrition and Fitness, and today for this video I'll be talking about volunteering as a dietetic student and where are some places you can get volunteer hours to help beef up your resume so you can be prepared for when you apply for dietetic internships. And so I think one of the best resources to where you can find volunteer opportunities is through the SDA. So that stands for Student Dietetic Association. There's usually a group like that at all colleges that have a dietetics program, especially if you're in a larger college. And so this is a great place to where y'all meet maybe once a month, and usually they'll announce places or opportunities to where you can volunteer. I remember when I was at in undergrad, they would do that as well. They would even go volunteer as a group sometimes. I wasn't that involved, but that's definitely a great place. You can also look into your local or your state dietetic association's website to see. Usually they have like a link on their website to where they have job postings. They may have some under that link some volunteer opportunities. And if not, that's still a good resource to where you can find local dietitians. Usually, you know what I'm saying, for a local dietetic association, they're gonna have like a president, vice president, treasurer, secretary, things like that, and they're all gonna be dietitians. So you can always email them or go to one of the meetings and talk to them and see if they know about any volunteer opportunities, because a lot of times when it comes to volunteering, that's not gonna be posted anywhere. It's usually gonna get around by word of mouth and who you know. And so that's a great resource to where you can directly contact a dietitian. And you know what I'm saying, at a local level, pretty much we all know each other as dietitians. We're connected in some way, so we may know another dietitian who may need some help. In terms of like going the hospital route, it's probably going to be hard for you to volunteer in a hospital like with a clinical dietitian or even like a dialysis dietitian, because one, HIPAA violations, you may not be allowed to actually work around patients in a hospital. Also, if that hospital, if those dietitians, they may be getting interns from the internship to shadow them. Also, they may be short of staff, so they may not let students actually volunteer there. You may be able to volunteer with like either an outpatient dietitian or preferably a dietitian that has their own private practice. I think those are two of your best routes for like professional dietitians that are actually working if you want to volunteer with them. But you don't always have to volunteer, especially if you find a job that will pay you, but it's related to dietetics. Like I say, it may be hard to volunteer in a hospital in a dietetics related field, but you may be able to get a job in the food service department, like being a patient caretaker where you go up and deliver trays. They may even give you the responsibility to where you can do a few of the diet educations, like diets that don't really require a lot of medical nutrition therapy, like maybe a Coumadin diet. So a patient that's on Coumadin, just addressing foods that are high in vitamin K that they may need to avoid or just consistently eat, things like that. I would recommend finding a job, like if you had an opportunity to like work and make money and volunteer, and they're both related to nutrition, definitely work, because once you get an internship, you're gonna be volunteering for 40 hours a week, making no money. So like I say, man, go to the SDA first, see if there's any opportunities locally. If the SDA doesn't have it, go to your local dietetics association and reach out to dietitians within your community and see if there's any volunteer opportunities. I'm sure you'll be able to find some. Hopefully this video was helpful. Y'all have a nice day. And if you're a nutrition student or a dietetic intern and you're concerned about passing the RD exam, feel free to join my Facebook group, RD Exam Prep, which will be down in the description. And this is where you can be part of a community that will answer any questions that you may have, as well as I provided free study guides, notes, and practice exams. And while you're at it, Follow me on Instagram at EatRightGuy and visit my website eatrightguy.com, where I post weekly blogs on nutrition and dietetics related topics.